Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading an Aglaea Listener by me. So let's get into it. You've been sitting nearby for hours, just keeping her company. She didn't ask you to, but she also didn't tell you to leave. And that's how you knew she needed you. Aglaea never complains, never says when she's tired. But you can see it in the way her shoulders stiffen, and her sighs, and everything really, in a way that nobody else would be able to. It's been a long week after all. The council has not left the crisis heirs alone, as usual, but they were causing a lot more trouble than they usually did. And there were more decisions to be made, disputes about resources and succession. There was tension all around, and all of it landed on her shoulders. You've seen her smile through meetings that would have broken lesser people. Her voice smooth as silk even when you can feel the anger burning beneath. And yet now, as the day is almost over, she's still here, still working. And you finally speak. You're allowed to stop, you know? Aglaea hums faintly, not looking up. Am I? Everyone else does. That's why I can't stop. If I do, it all unravels. She murmurs. And you can tell she's exhausted. It's not nice to feel like the world relies on you every single day. Just tonight, Aglaea. You believe in us, don't you? In your comrades. I'm sure things will be fine. She hesitates, fingers pausing mid-motion, and for a heartbeat, you think she'll return to work again. But then she exhales, long and quiet, and you take that as permission. Carefully you shift, resting your head on her lap. The fabric of her dress is smooth and faintly warm. It's probably the best fabric you can get in Alchema, which is not surprising. And you feel her tense for a second. She is not used to stillness, and certainly not used to this. But then her hand finds your hair, and it's gentle, tentative at first, then steady. Comfortable? She asks softly. Mm-hmm. You? I'm learning, truly. You chuckle, your eyes half closed. Learning how to rest? Learning how to let someone else rest on me, she says, amusement lacing her voice. Her fingers trace absent patterns against your temple, slow and soothing motions that melt the knots of exhaustion from behind your eyes. And for a while, neither of you speak, and you listen to her breathing, slow, but uneven in a way that betrays how tired she really is. You don't have to hold everything together on your own, Aglaea. Her fingers pause for a second, then resume, gentler this time. And if I don't, who will? The rest of us. Aglaea laughs quietly, that soft low sound. I worry that I might be neglecting my responsibilities. You know, Finon, that child in particular, he carries too much on his shoulders, and one day, inevitably, he'll have to do more than that. So while I'm here, I'll do what I can, as I always have. I know you will. I know. But a couple of hours, They won't do anything. If you rest, you can do your things better. Right? That's what you tell me when I'm not resting. And now you're using my words against me. Well, if I have to, then yes. I suppose I have no choice. She chuckles, shaking her head. Well, it's not like I can simply stand while you're sitting here. I will simply have to stay here. For the time being. So is that you agreeing to rest? Not really. It's not an agreement so much as not having a choice. You laughed softly. But you couldn't help yourself. If this was the only way you could guarantee that she would rest, then you didn't mind. It was nice. And it would be terrible not to admit that her thighs do make a really good pillow. The council has been pressing me for answers. Regarding the priests who came to Aglaea and how I dealt with them. And what did you tell them? The truth, she says. That I chose mercy even if it was not efficient. He smiled faintly. Then he did the right thing. They've made some mistakes, but I'm sure their hearts were in the right place. She sighs. The council does not see it that way. But perhaps I no longer care. You shouldn't, honestly. If I were you, I would have. I know what you would have done. But I cannot do that. Just not yet. You shake your head. Aglaea can be far too nice, even if she never admits it. Honestly, there's this one elder on your mind. But so long as Aglaea has never asked for your services, then she can breathe another day. Only because of Aglaea's mercy. You don't see how you look like when you're thinking about her. But Aglaea does. She sees the furrowing of your brows, and she leans down, pressing a soft kiss to your forehead. Come along. We should go to the baths. If the both of us are going to rest, we may as well do it somewhere proper.